This has been Meiselas, and this is a MeidasTouch Network breaking news alert. We are learning that some of the top personalities at Fox, which calls itself news, but it's a right-wing fascist propaganda network. But these top personalities are going to be deposed next week in connection with the Dominion voting system defamation lawsuit out of the Delaware Superior Court. And so who is going to be deposed? Well, Sean Hannity is going to be deposed. Sean Hannity is set to be deposed on Wednesday. Tucker Carlson is set to be deposed on next Friday. Lou Dobbs, whose Fox Business show was canceled, is scheduled to appear for deposition on Tuesday. And here's a list, according to the New York Times, of some other people who have already been deposed: Jeanine Pirro, Steve Doocy, a number of other producers. People also believe, people with knowledge of the case also believe that the chief executive of Fox News, Suzanne Scott, is going to be deposed soon, along with Fox News president Jay Wallace, and Rupert and Lachlan Murdoch as well are set to be deposed. Recently, the Delaware Superior Court allowed for the parent company, the Fox Corporation, to be brought in as a defendant as well. So right now, Dominion is suing Fox and Fox Corporation for $1.6 billion for defamation. And the essential allegations in the case are, as Fox saw that it was losing viewership to some of the other radical right-wing extremist networks like OAN and Newsmax, who are also being sued in separate lawsuits by Dominion and others, that Fox would bring on people intentionally to spread the big lie on the network. And Fox tried to appeal to all of the conspiracy nuts with all of the false information and spreading the false information on Fox, which caused a grave deal of damage to Dominion. This case is set to go to trial early next year, and the exposure for Fox is massive. We're talking about $1.6 billion in damages being sought. And Dominion was a corporation that was making a lot of money and has lost a lot of money based on the conduct that they allege in the complaint. Now, what they're alleging is defamation. In a case like this, where you're dealing with a high-profile situation where there is a big public interest, you're dealing with a media company like Fox, and you're dealing with, public figures or public corporations like Dominion. The hurdle in a defamation case like this is high, right? Dominion has to show that Fox either acted intentionally and or recklessly. And over the past summer, we're learning from this report in New York Times that Dominion has been working hard at getting the emails and text messages of all of these Fox personalities to build their case and show that these Fox personalities knew, in fact, that what they were spreading was lies. And we've already seen a taste of that based on some of the text messages and emails from the January 6th committee. Now, a spokesman for Fox is obviously, towing the company line. They're saying this is a fruitless fishing expedition. Fox says they're confident they will prevail and that the freedom of press is a foundation to our democracy and must be protected. Really, Fox, you're talking about what the foundation of our democracy is as you spread disinformation and hoist up radical right-wing fascist wannabe dictators? Really? One of the things that has a lot of legal spectators very interested here as well is that there are no settlement talks, and that's because Dominion doesn't want to settle the case. I'm sure Fox would be thrilled to settle this case for $100 million, $200 million, $300 million. I have no inside information to prove that, but this is a case where Fox has a lot of exposure. They brought in a new litigator, someone named Dan Webb of the law firm of Winston Strawn, who's a top litigator. So Fox now has to prepare for trial. But see, I think that Dominion doesn't want to settle this case. Dominion wants to bring this case to trial. They realize that Fox has a very, very, very deep pocket. And I think they want to go to try to bankrupt Fox or to, get as much money as they can out of Fox through this lawsuit with their very valid and viable claims. Imagine what that trial is going to look like next year. You're going to have Sean Hannity. You're going to have Tucker Carlson. You're going to have the Murdochs. You're going to have all these people on the stand. who are going to have to testify about what took place, about the big lie that they spread. They're going to have to take the stand. Oh, that's going to be so beautiful. And I can't wait for it. And I can't wait to give you updates about it when it happens this year and when we learn about it more next year when the trial starts. Oh, we got to live stream that trial right here on the MeidasTouch Network. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right now. We are the fastest growing independent media company because we just tell it how it is. And it's resonating with the people like you. We thank you for watching this. Subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch Network for more news updates like this and more pro-democracy content. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network.
This November is Rovember. MeidasTouch just released its brand new collection of Rovember t-shirts and pins to let the country know what's at stake this upcoming midterm election. Go to store.meidastouch.com to grab yours. That's store.meidastouch.com.